A group of government doctors staged an all-night sit-in at the Ministry of Education, having arrived there on the public day yesterday to resolve the issue of enrolling their children who are of age to enter grade 1 at public schools. Tense situations were witnessed at the ministry during this campaign. The group of doctors left the ministry this morning following an order from the Kaduwela Magistrates Court. Doctors at public hospitals in the Kurunagala, Kandy and Mathura districts staged a 4-hour token strike from 8 o'clock this morning in solidarity with the group of doctors. At a demonstration held in front of Isrupaya on the 27th of July, the Government Medical Officers Association or GMOA gave signals that patients' lives could be placed at risk if their children were not enrolled at so-called popular schools. There was no indication that the Ministry of Education responded to this protest in any way. On the 28th of July, the ministry issued a statement noting that the minister had instructed the Education Secretary on the 26th of July to enroll these children for the third school term. According to the statement, the minister had reached this decision following a conversation with a group of doctors in the corridor at the Ministry of Education. As per the circular governing the enrolment of children to public schools on the basis of transfers in the public service and overseas training, all children have been enrolled at one public school or another. Since these doctors are also public officials, their children too should be enrolled at public schools on the basis of transfers or overseas training. However, at a media briefing convened today, it was revealed that what the GMOA expects is in fact a privilege that they had been enjoying for some time.
In 2005, the Education Minister at the time, Chandrika Bandaranaga Kumaratunga, issued an extraordinary gazette notice. I believe Sushil Premajanta was also involved in this matter, and a cabinet paper was put forward to implement a special program for the children of government doctors to be enrolled at national schools. Every government and every education minister thus far has carried out this task, and doctors' children across the island were enrolled to schools in this way.
If successive governments have followed the cabinet paper submitted in 2005 in enrolling government doctors' children to schools even after 2007, then it amounts to a grave mistake. This is because since 2007, enrolments have to be undertaken as per a circular drafted in line with the guidelines spelled out in a Supreme Court order. Since this circular is the law that is in effect, there is no question about the fact that it must be followed. Given the fact that this group is not fighting for the circular to be amended, but rather for it and the law to be violated, the actions cannot be considered to be professional by any measure. While education authorities and officials may be dirtying their hands by acquiescing to the government doctors' requests, the following statement made by the minister is justified given the norm that no profession should be considered second to another and the fact that the Constitution, the supreme law of the land, states in no uncertain terms that all citizens should be treated equally.
Several doctors in the Medical Officers Association want their children to be enrolled only in the best of the major schools. So when doctors make such a request, the thousands of teachers in the island could come here tomorrow and request that their children too be enrolled at these schools only. Thousands of principals come here with the same request the next day. If we continue this way, we will only be able to enroll doctors' children at these major schools. The children of labourers and innocent farmers in the villages are also children, and they too must be given an opportunity.
Will the competent authorities commit themselves to drafting a better system to enroll children at schools rather than continue to violate the prevailing circular? Action TV will remain vigilant.